Alrighty then. If you're watching the replay, go ahead and fast forward to 90 seconds. It's about what time we will kick this off. Let me get the mic. There we go. Now we're facing around. Wow, that is my guy Zap. What's going on? We are streaming live on Twitter. We are streaming live on Periscope. We are streaming live on YouTube. What else do you want? I know, I'm sorry. I needed to continue drinking my evening coffee. What up, Big Chief? Let's get this bad boy public on YouTube. There we go. We are officially public. Introducing Top Chat. Thank you, YouTube. We are rock and rolling. Ooh, before we reach the 90-second mark, if you're just joining us, we'll start in about 30 seconds. I want to get this website up. And I wanted to get this website up. I almost spaced. Oh, I gotta sign in. What am I? That should be good enough. Right there. Is that my password? About 10 seconds, we will start. Oh, let me like and retweet that. We're going. And is it going? Welcome to Valley of the Suns Live, the weekly edition. My name is Adam Mains. I'm your host. I'm your site editor. I'm your friend of the Sun. Welcome to Phoenix Suns Therapy. Everybody say it with me. If you didn't do that, I don't blame you, because it was kind of dorky. I'm not going to lie. It's the first time I ever did that. I thought about it a few minutes ago. I'm like, I got to try this. I got to say, But I'm never going to do that again. So, that's what I'm talking about. A couple. We're in. It's a thing. And actually, I think they do. You can't really see, but it's like, I can totally get the pitch. I'm a baritone, so I can get that pitch. I think the Suns will win by, lose by 30 or less tonight. LOL, I'll say at least 40. Alfred, we need love. I'm right here, brother. Oh, boy, that's a good question. Less than 30. Yeah, why not? Let's say less than 30. That doesn't mean 6, but let's say less than 30. I'll actually go with the 20s. We'll say the Suns lose in the 20s. And right now, with 89 votes, I just put this up a few moments ago, 17 minutes ago, most fans agree. 38% of Suns fans agree, 20 to 29 points. Ooh, Alex says, Alfred for 40. Alex says the Suns will win. That is a high risk right there. I'll bet you if you put money on that and they pulled it off, you could pay for college. I'll bet the odds are stacked that against the Suns right now. So, of course, we're going to talk about what a breath of fresh air Peyton has been so far. Absolutely. One game, and I'm already blown away. We're going to open with him. Better chance of making the playoffs than winning today? Yeah, it's a good comparison. It's a good simile. I'm going to go with simile. It's a good simile. Anyway, so yeah, please, if you are just jumping on, please like, please heart, please retweet, text all your boys and go, yo, Valley of the Suns just started. We're going to go full hour for sure. If the Suns win, I don't know what to believe anymore. I know if they win, at this point, I have accepted losing. I have never accepted tanking, but I've accepted losing to such a degree that if the Suns actually defeated Golden State the night after Atlanta won, by the way, I would sincerely be a little bummed. We need to lose every game. They're going to lose a lot. Yeah, no, DeAndre Ayton has risen up my individual draft board. So I'm trying to pull up the schedule, the remaining games. I retweet it every night. Why can't I find... Here it is. Okay, I found it. Good. Now that we have Alfred, do we still go after Trae Young? Yeah, I still think you do. You get best available. Banner dropping 30 would be amazing. Alfred's contract is dirt cheap. U of A, ASU. Let's go Devils. So yes, please retweet. Please text everybody and say, hey, come on, Valley of the Suns. So yeah, let's open. I'm going to pull the curtain back here for a moment. I didn't get to do a draft day live stream because I actually had, I don't know if I had the flu, but I was very sick. And I was just dying Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't know if you guys can tell my nose. I still am not feeling 100%. So that's why I really wanted to. I've done it. I've done it every year, as in last year. I did it last year. That was a lot of fun. I think we actually spent like 2 or 3 hours on it too. So it's a good thing if I cough, which was fake, You can't catch it. So, I really wanted to do a show, but I'd love to. But that was just, I could not get around it. I was just too sick. Young kids are starting to blossom. Ben Arjejic, absolutely. We're definitely going to talk about that. But the Suns did make a move. Of course, they traded on draft day, minutes before the deadline, which is absolutely Ryan McDonough's MO. I don't know if he's made a trade that hasn't been forced, a la IT, Dragic, and Bledsoe. I don't know if he's actually made a trade, although, well, Troy Daniels was. But, I mean, so many of his trades, I should at least say, have been right at the buzzer. You think Booker's patience is running out the Suns, or is he Kobe rebuild? He's in Kobe rebuild mode. I'm not worried about Booker at all. Why does Bender always need to be checked for appropriateness on Periscope? I didn't know it did. I really had no idea. So, of course, he pulls off that last-second trade. Memphis's pick, which I had, if you saw those tweets, for Suns pick placement, my Suns draft pick watch, I had that under as Charlotte's pick, and it's steadily been the 41st pick throughout the Suns' ownership of it, and that was the pick that they got from Memphis with Troy Daniels. And the reason why it was Charlotte is because the way the deal worked out is the Suns got the better of the two between the Charlotte pick and the Memphis pick. So they were destined to get Charlotte's pick, or the worst of the two. I forget what it was. I thought the Peyton Memphis. Yeah, it was a great trade. It was absolutely a great trade. It's an absolute steal. Even if he's not re-signed, it's a steal. I compared him to that trade to, the center. I can picture his face. It's tall, lanky. The Suns got him for a second-round pick. Or maybe him a late first. Brandon Wright. I compared him to Brandon Wright in that terms of great trade. The Suns weren't winning. I think that was 13-14. Or might have been 14-15. They get Brandon Wright. And, it's just a low-end pick. It didn't really mean a whole lot. But it was just perfect. They gave up something that was expendable. I mean, a late first, I think, was that pick for Brandon Wright. And now he's restricted. This is still his rookie contract. So the Suns can offer him the QO, which they did for Alex Len. And then, yeah, it's absolutely. So they could offer him the qualifying offer if they don't want to extend him. But that also is if he doesn't get a bigger offer. He'll get a legit. Okay, so it's 14-15, so it's out by a year. I think the change of scenery is going to make up for it. He's never played with Devin Booker. He's played with Aaron Gordon. He's never played with Devin Booker. Not that Aaron Gordon and Devin Booker are on the same plane, but, Gordon's been getting better. Booker's just always been. And plus the same backcourt. I wouldn't mind bringing Peyton back around the second unit if we can find a Booker in the future. Oh, I totally agree. I wouldn't mind having him back even if he is the starter. If you don't draft Trae Young and Luka Doncic, I do play Fortnite. If you don't draft Trae Young or Luka Doncic, why not Elfrid Payton? I mean, he can, if nothing else, he can be kind of that fill-in until you find a replacement. I mean, he could be the Carson Palmer of the backcourt. I have both, PS4 and Xbox One. They definitely need a center, and that's why, as much as I have been, you guys have know this if you've watched the show for any length of time. He's only 23. If you've watched this show for any length of time, I would still keep Ulis. I really, if you can keep him as a backup, he's only making $1 million, so why not? I know, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to. I let those little comments. I try to answer everything. Alfred's pass first, absolutely. After tweet at me, but. I have always been on the Luka Doncic bandwagon. However, if Elfrid Payton can be a decent enough starting point guard, I have also always said the point guard is not the most important part of your team. That is all about the wings. The NBA with that athleticism is all about wings and bigs. So, while I've loved Doncic because he's that positionless guy, I mean, a backcourt, he's like, in my mind, he's Penny Hardaway. Seriously. Trae Young, my issue is just his size. But if you can get if you can get Ayton, then boom, you've got a center of the future. And then you've got, I am the conductor, don't get me wrong. He's still he's my heart, I want him. But, again, it's all about size matters, and which is why I love him. He's 6'7". I mean, just imagine having a backcourt that's, your first three positions with Booker, Luka Doncic, and Josh Jackson all being 6'7". That's a hell of a backcourt. And if he can run it the way Penny Hardaway ran it, the way Magic Johnson ran it, those backcourts, not that he would be them, I mean, being his own guy, Jaren Jackson Jr. But, that style is all I'm talking about. I would love that. Offensively, it would be amazing. But you know, you've got a guy in Ayton who's 6'11". I tweeted that, or somebody tweeted at Valley of the Suns last night that picture. I forget who it was, so I do apologize. That picture of his body. He looks like Patrick Ewing in Patrick Ewing's prime, and that just excites the hell out of me. Now, somebody else also said Greg Oden. Greg Oden, you'll notice though, is not nearly as cut. This is just total semantics, but Greg Oden had more of a frumpy, muscular look. Whereas DeAndre Ayton, that dude is just insanely cut. David Robinson, yeah, I mean, it looks like I want that guy. You're not going to find that guy again. You might be able to find a Luka Doncic somewhere else, maybe. I just think it's more likely that you'll never find an Ayton. And if Ayton, speaking of Dwight Howard, if Ayton has the drive of Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, and not of Dwight Howard, you've got the center the franchise has always wanted, only better, because the franchise always wanted a center who could go back to the basket. This kid can shoot a three. He can shoot a three. So he's got game. I've just the more and more I thought about it, the more I want him. Bagley can score, rebound would be nice. Yes, but it's power forward. Ayton's a center. Give me that center, because I would still be totally fine with Dragon Bender. As much as people might want to scoff at this, and I don't think most of you will, I have long believed that Dragon Bender can be Kristaps Porzingis if he wants to be. I look at Kristaps. He's not athletic. He is slow, but he is quick. And I shouldn't say he's not athletic. He's just not like uber athletic. My point, though, yeah, but if you can get Ayton, you replace Ayton, you put Ayton at the 5 and then walk away. You then say, Bender, you're playing 4, or you'll play the backup 5. He is inconsistent, but he's 20. He can't even buy alcohol yet. Remember, they're just saying happy birthday to Josh Jackson. That's how young this team is. Josh Jackson can finally buy alcohol, or be in the bar at least. Bender can't. He doesn't have a torn ACL too. I saw Mike Jaffer. They have the Suns placing on Bender for Bamba. I'm a little confused by that. But the Bender is able to get Bagley. If Bagley gets bigger, Bender's underrated as defender and shot. Oh, yeah. Oh, he absolutely is. My point, though, about Bender, though, is offensively, he can do things that Porzingis already does. All he has to do is just realize that he can. He's still a little sloppy. He's still a little clunky. I'm not expecting him to be Porzingis' rookie year for another year or two in terms of skill and output. He's not soft. I don't believe that he's... Well, show me a moment when he looks soft. He just needs to man up. I don't think that means he's soft. He just needs to realize he can play this game. So that's why I go Ayton. Give Ayton the 5. Give Bender the 4. And then trade Marquise Chris. But that's a different story. So, no, can Bender play the 5? Yeah, sure. But I am saying I would draft Ayton over Doncic. I'm saying I would draft Ayton over Doncic, yes. But if the Suns had the number 2 pick, give me Doncic. That's how I do it. I would say Ayton 1, Doncic 2. Probably go Bags 3. I might go Trae Young 4. Bender just did great versus Jokic. Yep. Small ball lineup. Bender is ideal for the center. You just have to have a lot more athleticism in the roster. A lot of. When you have confidence, he looks great. Absolutely. Bender's still young. Just needs to post up. 100%. I think the team needs to get him in those positions, though. Chris for a bag of donuts. I'm hoping for Chris for something better than a bag of donuts. But they better be damn good donuts. I missed the ESPN thing and faded too quickly. Thoughts on summer moves? We'll definitely get to that. Real quick, we're 14 minutes in. Please like, please heart, please retweet. Get those hearts going. Let's move us up on the Periscope chain. Let's get those retweets out. Get people watching. Text your friends. Go, yo, we still got another 45 minutes. Easy. Odds are I'm going to overtime tonight. Remember, Suns play Golden State tonight at 8:30. So I'm not. This is a pregame show, and I'm not pushed up against any wall here. Back to what up? Back to Elfrid Payton, though. So the Suns get him. Competent point guard. Dude can pass. Dude really can't shoot. A lot of people are psyched. 37% from the 3 this year. 37%. But he's only made 25 3-pointers so far all year. He didn't even attempt one in his first game. Bender's totally on. Over, under, lose by 20 tonight. Over. Lose by more. Super team of the making, baby. We're so close. He's shooting 37% from 3. this year so far, but he's made 25. So it's not like he's, he's attempted 67. So it's not like he's attempted 200. Has been going up every year. You know what I saw on Twitter? 16 points. So I mean, I don't follow lines, honestly. I probably should. Maybe I can follow one in particular. If I can find one that tweets out daily lines, I'll check that out. Yes, it has. So Peyton's scoring average in his 4 years is just gonna be the next. You know what? If Eddie Johnson is anywhere near accurate, yeah, I know, I love it, dude. I love it. Keep chatting, keep hearting. It's the strangest verb I've ever used. Retweet. Let's roll. Yeah, so Peyton's... if Eddie Johnson is anywhere near correct with Josh Jackson being Clyde Drexler, holy God. It's because there are 40 people in here. Yeah, 43 now, baby. If we don't get the number one pick, what do you give up to get Ayton? Marquise Chris. I start a package centered around Marquise Chris and every other pick they have this year. Honestly, I'd be like, all right, we got the number 5 pick. I'll give you 5. I'll give you Miami. I'll give you both seconds. Hell, and then Marquise Chris. I would try to keep Milwaukee as if it doesn't transfer this year, just because you'll want that. And I think Marquise Chris holds more value than Milwaukee's unknown, honestly. So I would trade, if say number 5 overall, I trade that. I trade Chris. I trade Miami's, which could be in the teens. I trade, I offer both seconds if they want him. That's the other thing. He might not go number 1. Doncic still might go number 1. Doncic still shows up on mocks as number 1 a lot. So, I mean, that's definitely, there's a possibility he is here or is there for the Suns to take, no matter where they pick. Suns fans should be happy with anyone projected top 5, maybe top 7. You know what? I'm still not sold on Jaren Jones Jr. I'm still not 100% sold on Bagley. I know that's heresy to some, but just not 100%. Do we get more picks from Miami after this year? Yes. After this year, we're not getting Kawhi. He was never going anywhere. Honestly, that was all just clickbait. Hashtag fake news. The Suns get Miami's pick in 2021, and that is unprotected. If the Suns get Ayton, what I want anybody else? Yeah, I mean, I'd shoot to try if it's possible. If it's so, you guys saw and you've heard, I've wanted Brooklyn's pick forever. From the moment it became available, I've wanted the Suns to find a way to get that pick. I would still trade it in the top 5. Even let's say you make a run at Aaron Gordon, you make a run at Clint Capella, you make a run at Tyreke Evans, who I want. If you're not keeping Elfrid Payton, I would love to make a run. You can make a trade for D'Lo. My thing though is that I would still, if possible, if I'm Ryan McDonough, I don't bet he'll do this. He'll do his due diligence. I don't know if he'll press it. But if you get a top 3 pick, ladies and gents, this would be the first time the Suns have ever gotten them. Yeah, well, that's absolutely true. If you get a top 3 pick, you're able to land Ayton, and Doncic or Young is still available, somehow, let's say the first 3 picks are centers. Did I say something wrong? No, Ayton starts? Maybe you guys are commenting. I just saw that. I'm like, did I say something wrong? Let's say, though, yeah, those are way close. Did I totally read something wrong here? I'll make this point. You show me where I messed up if I did. I'll make this point, though. If, let's say the Suns get a top 3 pick, and they get Ayton. Let's just say the first 3 picks are Ayton, Bagley, and JJJ. I would ask whoever's number 4, whoever's number 5, what would it take to get your pick to land us either Young or Doncic? I mean, I would just ask. Doncic in particular. As exciting as Ayton is. Oh, okay, my bad. No, you're good. I just saw that it popped up, and so I just, I wanted to make sure that was clarifying. Elfrid provides great passing. Yes, he does. Just make sure the Celtics don't get Ayton. Oh, man, I hope not. All right, let Cleveland get the first pick. Oh, yeah, I'll bet you anything they do. I'll bet you anything they do. I'll bet you $100 right now. Put $100 on the table that they get that pick. I'll bet anything. We probably could get Doncic 5 or 6. Possibly. Again, they're still... Oh, okay, Bamba, let's just say the first 3 picks then are Ayton, in no particular order, Ayton, Bamba, and Bagley. I would ask number 4, number 5, can I trade up to get either Young or Doncic? I would still then try to sign Tyreke Evans. I would still try to sign Clint Capella. I would still try to sign Aaron Gordon. I would still look to make another trade if possible. Now, you might have to trade a lot to to get that 4th or 5th pick. Okay, so if Luka slides, and let's say it's 7 or 8, maybe he's available at 7. I would call in. I'd call who's got 7. Can we trade for that pick? And of course, I would center it around Marquise Chris. And you just never know. And I would just try to and then again, I'd still bring veterans. I'd still try to make a trade for a star. I'd do whatever I can to still bolster this team. But then, let's just say you had Luka Doncic coming off the bench for 2 years. And the guy ends up being a Penny Hardaway type. I mean, you set yourself up for a decade while still winning now. And that's something that again, I would do my due diligence. If I were Ryan McDonough, I would do my due diligence. I'd be like, okay, this is what I want. My goal, remember was it 2000? When was Amari Stoudemire drafted? 2002? If I recall correctly, I can pull this up. I believe it's the 2002 draft. I'll just say it's 2002. I'll pull it up. But I remember, and who knows if this is true. Yeah, I don't think he's got great IQ. Yes, it is 2002. Perfect. Thank you for clarifying. Just a moment, I pulled it up. So, who knows how accurate this is, but I will never forget this visual. By the way, we're 21 minutes in. Please like, please heart, please retweet, please text your friends. Yo, we got 40 minutes left or so. Probably another 50, because I'll probably do double overtime today. Still got to talk Suns Warriors tonight. Say, come on, join in the conversation. Every week, Monday at 6 o'clock, unless I'm sick. Too sick to talk. Would you trade TJ Warren if you could get back in the top 5 to draft Doncic or Young? Okay. Maybe. So here's how I would say this. I would look at TJ Warren and Marquise Chris as my 2 marquee, no pun intended. That's a great question. As my 2 marquee, no pun intended, trade pieces. And so I'd say it like this. I would trade 1 plus picks for Luka, and then I would trade the other in a package for another star to fill in another position. Because I would assume that Josh Jackson is going to be your next starting small forward for the next decade. Which does, on some level, now, you guys know me. I've got the biggest man crush on TJ Warren. He is this franchise's Cedric Ceballos. I want him on the next great Suns team because the depth of scoring that he adds will be invaluable. If this team is great and they don't have TJ Warren, or they don't have a TJ Warren-like player, they're going to miss TJ Warren. So, if they're able to keep TJ Warren and they're great, TJ Warren will be a main factor in that greatness. However, I would trade him if it's like 1 player in picks, or maybe it's a swap, or whatever. Or maybe it's Warren in a contract. Maybe trade Dudley and Warren, and you get a star in here. I'd be okay with that, and then I would be like, all right, go, free agents, go get me Tyreek Evans, go get me more scoring, that kind of thing. So the answer is yes. Although I still look at TJ Warren as untouchable. He can't be, but I would love him to be. He's going to be like Harden when he was with OKC. TJ Warren, yes. Plus Knight, Daniels, Reed, somebody, Allen Williams. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, those are all tradable pieces. Probably not Williams, but they're all tradable. So I just wanted to go back. Young, Booker, Jackson, Gordon, Ayton. It's a nasty. Oh, yeah. It's nasty. The bench depth. Oh, absolutely. You should have tried. Oh, who knows? Maybe they did try to trade for Gordon. Maybe Orlando. Well, remember, Orlando publicly stated they wanted a top 5, top 10 pick. So they wanted the Suns' first-round pick, which, of course, Aaron Gordon, DeAndre Ayton, give me DeAndre Ayton, or the opportunity to get DeAndre Ayton. So, they probably did attempt, and that was what Orlando was demanding. But I go back to 2002, and I remember vividly the press conference the day of the draft. Brian Colangelo holding up a whiteboard and saying, we got exactly who we wanted. It was Amari Stoudemire, and it was Casey Jacobson. So I look at this year, I want on Ryan McDonough's whiteboard, I want him to note, I want DeAndre Ayton, Luka Doncic. And then I would love for him to find a way to make that happen. That would just be like, now, granted, if you said DeAndre Ayton, Trae Young, or if you said Marvin Bagley, Luka, or Marvin Bagley, Trae, something to that effect, so long as he's like holding up that whiteboard, it's hard to see, holding up that whiteboard and saying publicly, we nailed this draft. Now, Casey Jacobson didn't really work out, but he was drafted 22nd overall, so you don't really expect a whole lot. Yeah, I know, he does need to come back. I wanted the Suns to sign for the last 2 years. And apparently, and obviously it came out that Stat wanted to come back, and the Suns, just didn't offer it to him. He should have retired his son. He absolutely should have retired his son. He should have never retired Nick. That was just stupid. That is coffee. Yeah, with a knee transplant, exactly. Just here's the thing, and this is why the draft is so, impossible to predict. Carlos Boozer was drafted 35th overall, the 6th pick of the second round. So the Suns could have had him over Casey Jacobson. I understand why they wanted Casey Jacobson, but what pick do you think we end up with in the draft, in your opinion? I mean, top 5. I just think they end up top 5. It's entirely possible. He did screw the Cavs. That's true. It's entirely possible they win, though. Feel confident getting what we want after McD handled JJ Stitcher this past year? Yeah, I feel confident. I'm not worried about McDonough. No, our luck. Yeah, let's hope the Suns have you. I have not met Booker. We deserve the #1 pick. Yes, we do. Hello, Aladdin. I hope you're not a bot or some weirdo that's gonna start sending us weird pictures. Anyway, so I would love to meet Book. I just haven't. We're told, dude. We've been saying that for years. We're totally due, but I mean, I'm not holding my breath. We'll end up with the #1 pick. Well, Sarver's got to go. Well, there's no way to push him out. The 1 year with the #1 pick is this damn year. Oh, that's an absolute. I just want to make the playoffs, honestly. Next year. Oh, I'll bet I have. It's already up here. I have a post I will write. I believe this is the last year the Suns missed the playoffs for a decade. And I've got a post. This thing is already written. I'm just waiting for the time. It's just 2 months away. And Kareem by 1 pick. Yeah, well, but beyond that, League hates this one. We missed on David. We missed on Kareem. But then when you think about it, they missed out on, and I tweeted this out last night or this morning, on both John Stockton and Karl Malone. Need to trade up 2 hometown kids from AZ. The NBA loves to sort of get started. That's true. Let's see if they care. We haven't the #1 pick in 50 years. Nope. We're not going to. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people are not. Yeah, the league is rigged. If any league, professional sports league was rigged, it's the NBA. Like the Cavs get the pick or the Suns do. More likely the Cavs. 100% more likely the Cavs get the pick. Oh, Brooklyn. But we could lose the. Yeah, exactly. Nope, you guys, we all share the same cynical. We're all in the same cynical boat. This year there's 5 #1 pick type talent. Maybe. I am still not sold on JJJ as much as people are. Remember yesterday I tweeted out. Where's my other phone? Yesterday I tweeted out the top 6, the stats for the top players over the past 6 games. Let me get this real quick. Out of order of the Suns would be nice. And let me see. Where is it? This won't take long, I promise, because I tweeted it out yesterday. And Jackson over his last 6 games, is averaging 8 points, 5 boards. He's averaging 3.5 blocks. But I mean, like 8 points, 5 boards. It's like I want to see some more scoring. The only player I'm sold on is Ayton. Me too. They rigged it for Lakers last year. It's our turn. We have 2 hometown kids. Yes, we do. Both bigs. JJ is the young player. Has lots of potential. He does. As somebody says. I mean, I don't get to watch college basketball. I watch NBA basketball, and I'm an ASU, Sun Devils basketball fan. So I watch ASU. So unless ASU is playing, Texas, then I'm not watching Bamba. But so I just really have to read and follow stuff. But looking at the stats again, last 6 games, Jackson 8 points, 5 boards, 3.5 blocks is insane. But it's like, give me scoring. Josh has been so impressive. He absolutely has. Really has taken on the show. Yes, they should do the ping pong live. I wish they would. Right now, ASU will play Texas. I heard that today. But if you look at it, Ayton, 18.8 points, 9.3 boards, 2 blocks. Bagley, 18.7 points, 10.5 boards, 1.7 blocks. Bamba, this is the last 6 games. Listen to Bamba, 19.2 points, 10.5 boards, 2.8 blocks. I mean, that's just insane. Yeah, that's another post that's coming out this week. I'm comparing him to what's his face in Boston. Yeah, they might not. Will JJ regress when Book comes back? No, I don't believe so. He's just coming into his own. Nash with the Warriors. What happened to Chris? Who knows? It's all up here for Chris. It is all up here. Oh baby, backlighting. But now listen to Trae Young. Though I mean, this Trae Young is just statistically insane. 26.7 points, 8.7 assists. 3.8 boards, but he's shooting 44% from the field, 34.5% from 3, and he's shooting NBA threes. Those guys are just monster. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just said that. All right. We're 30 minutes in. Please like, please heart, please retweet, please share. Let's get us going up on Periscope. Let's get these fans over on YouTube. Let me check this out. Let me just check out YouTube real quick. Hello, YouTube. We got a bunch of people watching. Think Cat for the Wolves, Low Pump. Who are you talking about? Ellen says hi. Trade the pick we have for Chris on the first pick. Well, that would be... Oh, yeah. That could absolutely be a possibility. Keith needs to be dunking more. Seemed like he attacked the rim harder. Yeah, Keith just needs to kind of... Talking about guys still in the shell. Keith's just in a shell. I mean, he's just not confident or something. Or maybe he's overconfident. And I don't know. I mean, I'd love to talk to him. Everybody says great kid. So it's like I feel bad bashing. He's 20. 2021. I always feel bad about bashing a player because I just don't know it. No, I don't think Nash should come back. He wants to live in California because he wants to do his movie thing. Keith misses too many dunks. Yes, he does. Would you rather take Young and let Peyton? Yeah, I mean, if the bigs are off the board, yes. Blame it on the refs. Yeah. I mean, it's all for him. It's all about complaining. That's his excuse. It's just complaining. Let me drink of a little of my elixir here. Marquise needs to post more than he's so strong. Oh yeah, that is funny, Nathaniel. He don't want to be here. Maybe not. Trade him to Sacramento. Give me their pick. I love Jock. And you know what? That might be... No, that's coffee. That's cold. Homemade cold brew, baby. Oh. I make homemade cold brew. It's good. It's good. You know what? Sacramento might be that team that'll be like, hey, we'll take your pick. No, excuse me. We'll take Marquise Chris. We'll take Miami's pick, and we'll give you our top 5 pick. I could see them do that. I'd have to make that. I've had nitro cold brew from Dutch Bros, but I don't have nitrogen. It's done in my fridge. Better look great last game. I have never seen him with so much confidence. He's growing, baby. He's growing. I'm telling you the difference between him and Porzingis is strictly that Porzingis does stuff that Bender hasn't yet. That's it. It's not that Porzingis, is athletically or more talented in any way. You can see the talent in Bender. It's just that remember Genesis does what Nintendo don't. I'm not going to be able to make this complete rhyme. But Porzingis does what Bender don't, if you will. But it's not that Nintendo couldn't, and it's not that Bender can't. Yeah, oh, exactly. That's my point. It's Vlade. It's all about Vlade. So there's definitely that possibility that within the next 2 years, all of a sudden, Bender is doing Porzingis, and people are going, holy shit. Oh, my apologies. I do not curse all this. I know I'm going to get a bunch of emojis and stuff here. I just guarantee it. But anyway, people are just going to be like, what is up? And they're going to be impressed. Will Booker be back for the All-Star break? Well, apparently it's not coming back tonight. At least that wasn't the expectation. So the last game is in 2 nights. So it's today. Today is Monday. So Wednesday, I believe, is the next game. So I know. So we'll see. This is the big game for Bender tonight. He needs to continue to strong play and not take a step back. You know what? But can you blame him if he takes a step back against Golden State? I mean, I love the cursing. Well, I'm not going to lie. When the camera's off, I've been known to drop a word or two, but I still don't like doing it on purpose because there's probably kids watching. I've got a kid. I respect that. Booker will. I'm telling you, Booker will. Yeah, Webster. Customer, when I got you with the mic. Yes, you did. I absolutely remember that. Oh, Draymond's not playing tonight? Well, it's still the Warriors. I mean, they're still bloody good. That's why it's a big game. Can you play with the big boys? We'll find out. Oh, thanks, Chase. I'm telling you, it's all I got. You get passion from me. All right, so we've totally talked about Peyton. We've totally talked about draft picks. We've totally talked about Bender. One of my topics I've got here is, are you excited about the young core yet? I feel like we've covered that. How can you not be excited? Obviously, you got Booker. Bender, we're all stoked for right now. Josh Jackson, we're really stoked for right now. Marquise Chris is still your wild card. Let me get his game logs real quick. Jackson versus Durant tonight. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Depending on who guards him, it's going to be tough for Bender to score. Oh, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna expect much. I will be pleasantly not surprised. I will just be pleased if Bender has a really good night. If he can score 15 plus points, let's say 15 and 7, I'd be very surprised or very pleased. Thoughts on Josh Gray? I mean, he's a Duke guy. Okay, here's my thought on Josh Gray. What's the win-loss? They probably have to win out at this point. Thoughts on Josh Gray? Do you guys remember in 1992 and 93, the one player that the Suns signed to multiple 10-day contracts? 92, 93, the year with Barkley, the year of the finals. They signed a guy to multiple 10-day contracts. This is what I think of Josh Gray. Tell me who that guy is. And I know the name. The moment you say it, this is not a lie. I know this name. If you say that name, don't cheat. If you don't know it, don't cheat. I'm going to give the answer. Nope, not Craig Hodges. He was before. What coach do we get? And Hodges was under contract. Nope, Elliot Perry signed in 94. We're talking 92, 93. Horacio Llamas, nope, 96. Nope, not Sox. I was only 3. Oh, yeah, I was 9. Josh Gray is trash. Well, nope, Frank Johnson was under contract. He was I'm talking a 10-day. This guy was signed to 2 10-day contracts. I'll give you a hint. It's not going to be a good hint, but it's a hint. He was white. The guy was white. He might have been as pale as me. No, way before. I don't know if Josh Childress was born in 92, 93. I tease, but Kyle Macy, way. No, he was under contract too. Blast from the past. I would love to interview Kyle Macy. This is my thought on Josh Gray. I'm gonna give this away right now. Not Steve Nash. Scott Skiles. Nope. Gordon Truxton. All right, you guys will never guess it. You're never gonna guess this, and I'm gonna say the name. And like, who? And this is who. Okay, hold on. Somebody said wait. Pat Burke. Come on, baby. This is trivia. You will not get anywhere. Not Judd Birchler. Nope. He signed a few years later. I'm gonna count from 10 down in my head. I'm looking at the clock. You got 8 seconds. I don't know. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alex Sturvings. Alex Sturvings. I believe it's Sturvins or Sturvings. Hold on. I can get you the... Sturvins. Alex Sturvins. Signed 2 10-day contracts. Who is correct? That is Josh... Gray. Josh Gray. That is Josh Gray. He played in 10 games. Averaged 3.5. Let me see if I can pull up. It signed as a free agent. Okay, so it wasn't. I thought it was 10-day contract. Oh, he did sign a 10-day contract. Okay, so he signed as a free agent early, was waived, and then signed 2 10-day contracts at the end of the season, and then waived. He didn't even make it to the playoffs. Alex Sturvins. That is Josh Gray. Josh Gray, congratulations. You've done something every single person watching this show would love to do, and that's signed a 10-day contract in the league, in the association. But he's nothing. And I feel awful saying that because he's something. He's just in the NBA is nothing. Why does Warren still bother you? That makes no logical sense to me. I don't get that. Let me pull up Warren's stats. Alex Sturvins, though, look him up. If you have the old media guide, I wonder if I can pull up. You know what? You're going to peek behind the curtain. Last I saw, Book is not playing. Book is not playing. I'm going to show you guys something here. This is no joke. Oh, this is no joke. This is the 92-93 media guide that I got. Oh, thank you. Oh, my shirt isn't tucked in. Sorry. You need to lay off your cold brew there. Whoa, hey-oh. I literally was 9 years old. I slept. This book, I don't know if you guys can see. I'll show it to both YouTube and Periscope Twitter. I mean, I tore the crap. I would literally sleep with this book in my bed. All right, so I memorized so many stats. Here's Alex Sturvins. Oh, you know what? Is he even in this? He might be in the year after. Let me see. He might be 94. No, he'd be in this one. Barkley, Ainge. Oliver Miller, Brian Davis. Here we go. All right, this is Alex Sturvins. You guys have never seen him before. He played 10 games the year the Suns went to the finals. There you go. That is Josh Gray. Nice to have you. Oh, what happened to my lip? Did I punch myself? Nice to have you. We appreciate it. But you'll disappear in the history of the Suns. Yeah, so where are the shots inside 12? Yeah. Because the Suns really exposed. I don't know. You guys have the same hair. I know. We look related. Oh, well, thank you, brother. Almost as ugly as me. You know what, though? I'll take it. If I'm the ugliest, at least I'm the best. Or, number one at something. Okay, somebody asked a question I was going to pull up the stats for. I do have Alex Sturvins, baby. That's a name you'll never hear again, but it's this kind of crap that I know. What do we do about our coaching situation this offseason? You search for the best coaches you can possibly, you interview. You just see who's available, and if somebody blows you away, you hire them over Jay Toronto. But TJ Warren. But I think Jay Toronto has shown. I mean, he's got bring back Earl. Get off this Twitter feed if you get out of here if you mean that. I wrote about that months ago. Dan Marley should be the #1 pick. Yeah, no, nobody believes that. Nobody believes that. I even saw him on NBA TV. He was a panelist on a show about a week ago, and I'm sure that he's probably a regular analyst. He's just the worst, man. He's just the worst. He thinks he's Plato. He thinks he's Socrates. You don't need to be some sort of weirdo philosopher to talk basketball. And by the way, you're also not MLK. You're not. You came from a rough childhood. I know it's what he tells us. I believe him. I don't know why not to. And you want to teach kids. That is, listen, I'm a teacher. It's a wonderful calling. I'm not trying to pump myself up. If Earl Watson is a great teacher, if that's what he wants to do, if that's his calling, is to teach, is to lead, is to help, kids, that's wonderful. You don't have to talk pro basketball and try to act like you're philosophically, a philosophical elite. You're not elitist. You're a schmuck. You're a horrible head coach. And if you think the only way to talk NBA is to be a philosophical, pretend or act or believe that you're some sort of savant, it's just moronic. I'm sorry for being such a jerk. I feel like I am, but you know what? The dude is just go away, man. That's a Kyrie. Philosophy doesn't work for. No, it doesn't work for. He's the guy. Is my guru. He's my love guru. That's the thing. I mean, Kyrie Irving. I'm glad the Suns didn't trade for Kyrie Irving for one reason. Obviously, they need him. I hate Stephen A. Smith, man. I can't stand him. I meditate to Earl Watson. That is hilarious. His voice is soothing. I'm not going to lie. One reason why I was actually happy that Kyrie Irving was not traded to the Suns is because I didn't want to hear him talk. The flat Earth thing is just ignorant. And if he was trying to make some sort of philosophical point, I mean, I teach college. I've got multiple degrees. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I make it from this point. I worked hard for my education. He got 1 year college, and he probably got 1 semester, and even that didn't try hard. Ain't nobody playing pro basketball with 1 semester to 1 year of college education the smartest guy in the room. He's not. It doesn't mean you're an idiot. It just means you're not the smartest. Your focus is somewhere else, and that is fine. That is fine. He says the earth is flat. And whether or not he meant it literally or if he's trying to make some philosophical point, which again seemed to be his kind of fallback at one point, whatever. It was an ignorant, not intelligent comment. The second issue that I had with him was several months ago. Did I say hate? I don't hate him. Second issue I had with him several months ago is when Boston played in Milwaukee for the first time this season, and they were bringing back the Earth is cube shape. It is physically impossible for there to be a cube shape in space. That's my point. Yeah, they brought back the floor, but what do they call it? What was the Milwaukee floor called? The Mecca floor, or maybe they called it them. Anyway, they brought that Mecca floor, and all it was a brand new, fake. Oh, I think the floor is awesome. Honestly, I think it looks really cool, just because it's unique. I love uniqueness. So long as it's done with a tasteful purpose. Like these Los Suns uniforms, they're absolutely unique. Having a constellation on the back that's unique, they are ugly as sin. The Earth is the shape of a basketball, right? It's a misshapen basketball. It's actually a little compressed because of the speed of the equator. But sorry. I do think McD will be aggressive in free agency, 100%. And I'm hoping for Tyreek Evans, Clint Capella, everybody wants. I would go for Aaron Gordon. There's a whole wealth of names. I'd absolutely be stoked if they attacked. It's a great question. I haven't thought it. There's a lot of good ones. I'll just tell you the Los Suns ones are the worst. They are the worst. Give me one example. McDonough's taking a risk. He traded the LA's unprotected first-round pick for, they're hideous, but for Knight, that's a risk. It might not have paid off. I still think the jury is out because we got to get Knight healthy and not under Earl Watson. Because I still think Knight probably could be a very good. Oh, OKCs are nice. District units are nice. Wait, you're saying the Suns are named after the sun in our solar system? What? Evan Hodges is bad on Benner. Miami Vices are dope. Yes, 100%. I never used that word. Best. Yeah. Anyway, so Kyrie Irving, they go to Milwaukee to play on the Mecca court, and somebody asks, what do you think about playing on that court? And Kyrie Irving starts complaining. I won't, I'm not happy about it. It's going to kill my knees. That old court, that's not the same padding, blah, blah. He's making up all the stuff. And the announcer was like, what are you talking about? It's just a new paint job. It's a modern court. Well, I don't know about that. It's an old court. It's blah, blah. And then the announcer starts like, nope, you're playing on a brand new court. It's going to be like any other. It's just a paint job. We're just asking about, playing on an odd-looking court. And Kyrie got, defensive about it. It's like, dude, you're an idiot. They're not going to have you play on a 60-year-old court. They're having you play on a regular, modern court with a paint job. Your knees are going to be fine. So those issues are why I don't want Kyrie. IT clotheslining a player. I don't want IT. Don't give me those punks. Side Zorn. Who cares what the philosophy is? Kyrie is ball. No, I know. I just, again, I love Kyrie being he's a great point guard. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But it's just, I'm glad I don't have to put up with that. Same with, with the Ball family. But he went to Duke. He has to be smart, right? Not when you only played a semester. Or not when you only attended classes for a semester. So we are 45 minutes in. We got another 15 minutes before the end of regulation. We'll probably go to double overtime, I'm thinking, tonight. I'm liking this conversation. Plus, the Suns don't start for another hour and 40 minutes. So we've got some time. So please heart, please like, please retweet, please share. Text me to go, hey, we got another 25 minutes left. We'll keep talking. I'm starting to hate IT a lot, too. He doesn't get enough credit for his being pushed out of Phoenix. A lot of people want to blame Ryan McDonough. IT was the one that was complaining publicly. So if you got a guy that's complaining publicly, Ryan McDonough, the intention was to trade him. It was the right move. They had to sign IT because they had to back up Bledsoe in case Bledsoe left, because Bledsoe was playing games. Nobody gives Bledsoe enough credit for that whole situation being screwed up. That was actually all Bledsoe's fault, truthfully, when you look back on it. Only player I miss is Dragic, but I'm glad he's gone too because of his age. IT, he's a, Napoleonic Punk. Wow, that's a great band name. The Napoleonic Punks. Yeah. Booker's chances to get to the All-Star game now out of LA is out. Oh, you know what? Did I see somebody was Davin Reed? Will he start doing something? No, I'll bet you $100 he's not here next year. Oh, did I see on Twitter that Marcus Aldridge isn't going to play? Davin Reed is handsome. Is he? Okay, so Aldridge is out. Who is going to replace? I wonder. They're going to give it to Lou? Marcus is out? Yeah, IT. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You're right. I wonder if Booker were healthy if they were to give it to Booker. Man, it's got to go to Booker. You got to give it to Booker. Booker's got better stats than Lou. Oh, man, I hope Booker gets that call. They might want a big to replace, but I just call BS. He does, and it's better. No, he's playing the game still, it said in an NBA article. I'm sitting right here, out until after All-Star break. Gotta win more. Yeah, but Lou is coming off the bench. More people seem upset about. Because he's an LA guy. That's the only reason. Hangnail. Hilarious. Okay, so I did have another question I wanted to ask you guys. I kind of want to actually take a vote. I forgot about this. I should have done this earlier with more of you guys on. I want to take a vote with you guys. Give me a moment to find that Twitter. Where is it? Didn't replace missing players. He's more popular. Yeah, I saw that. Scroll down to still play. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, by the way, headline. LeVar Ball. Lonzo will not re-sign with Lakers unless they sign his brothers, too. There's Magic Johnson going, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah. We'll take LeBron. See Lonzo. Bye, LeVar. Yeah. Bring them to Phoenix. Well, I would still take Lonzo. I don't want the rest of his schmuck brothers. If you get arrested in China, I don't want you. Yeah. Well, I know. Imagine if... Oh, my gosh. So, I wanted to ask you guys. I wanted to take a vote. Let's predict the rest of this regular season. Let's predict. Let me pull up some space on my note page here. Hello. Why doesn't enter want to work? There we go. All right. 0 wins. We'll start out easy. We're going to get us, this is going to be very easy to start out with. Suns have 4 games against Golden State, 2 games against Cleveland, 1 game against Houston. That is 7 games. How many do they win? 4 games against Golden State, 4 against Cleveland, or 2 against Cleveland, 1 against Houston. How many of those do they win? Go ahead. Take it. No, just tell me like, your prediction. I want to predict their record. And I will tweet this out too. Wow. Okay, 2-1. Wow, some of you guys are saying 1. Okay, so it's tied at. So 1. Okay, so most of you guys are saying 1. Okay, we have a lot of 1s. All right. So let's take those off. So that's 4 right here. Let's see. Where is Cleveland? Is here. Houston. A lot of 1s. Oh, okay, now 0s are taking over. 0 to 1. Okay, I can do it this way. 0, 1. And so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, which means and 6 to 7. All right. So now, 2 games against Utah. I'm worried about the last game against Dallas. Ping pong ball game. Oh yeah, you bench Booker for that game. Booker's got to hang now. All right. So I'll be able to pull it. I'll be able to do this. Now you've got 2 games against Utah. 2 games to go against OKC. What is your record in those 4? 2 games against Utah, 2 games against OKC. What do you guys think? I mean, I would still say winless for all of these. Okay, so we got a 0, 1 to 3. No, I need a number. Give me a number. I need a number. I'm going to take a vote. All right, so we have more 1s. Again, 2 against Utah, 2 against OKC. Okay, so 1 is still winning. 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Okay, so we're going to go 1 and 3 for this one. Oh, 0s. Still most 1s. Okay, we're going to go 1 and 3 here. All right, that works. So get rid of those. All right. The Suns have 2 games against New Orleans. Dude, we're so close to being a super team. It's minutes away. 2 games against New Orleans, 2 games against the Clippers. Of those 4 games, what is the Suns' record? 2 games against New Orleans, no boogie. 2 games against the Clippers. Okay, we got 1, 1, 2 and 2, 2 and 2. So we're tied. I'm taking the majority. So we have more 2s. We have more 2s. 2s. It looks like 2 is going to win out. 0, 0. Still more 2s. Oh, 1s. I think we're going to go with 2. We can do 1 and... Okay, so it looks like 2 win... I got to say 2 wins out. It looks like 2 won out. 2 might have got 1 more. Oh, now 1 ties again. All right, so I can do this. All right. Now, those are the last of the games the Suns play against teams more than once. So from that point on, the Suns play Charlotte, Dallas, Memphis, Boston, Detroit, Miami, Orlando, Sacramento, Portland, Atlanta once each. So let's take these. Do they beat how many between? Let's pick. I'm gonna pick 2. Okay, Boston. Let's just say Boston. Do the Suns have 1 more game against Boston? Yes or no? Do they win or no? Just Boston. 1 game against Boston. Yes or no? Do they win any? L, no, yes, no, more no's, more no's, more no's, too many no's. Okay, perfect. 0-1. All right. So then, Portland. 1 game against Portland. Do they beat Portland? They have 6. They win 6 more games total. That's a good prediction. Okay, so we have a yes for Portland or Boston. So now I'm just looking for Portland. They have 1 game against Portland. Do they beat Portland? And I will be clumping some of this up, but these were yes. Nope. Okay, do they beat Portland? No for Portland. Looks like no. More no's for Portland? No. All right, so we're going to say no for Portland. All right, so I'm going to clump a couple of these other. Nah. All right. All right. Perfect. A lot of no's. Okay, good. All right, so we will now I'll pair a couple of these up. Detroit and Miami. What is the record between... They have 1 game against Detroit, 1 game against Miami. 0-2, 1-1, 2-0. 0-2, 1-1, 2-0. No and no, 1, no. Where do they play? Oh, I'm not 100%, but I don't have that on my Twitter. Okay, it looks like 1-1. 0-2 is close. Looks like 1-1 is winning out. Gosh, 0-2 is close. Okay. Detroit is finding themselves. So they could potentially beat Miami. All right, we're gonna go with 1-1. It looks like one win. So then we'll go bottom feeders: Orlando, Sacramento, Atlanta. Orlando, Sacramento, Atlanta. All three bottom feeders. 3-0, 2-1. Yes, no, yes. Okay, so that's 2-1. 2-1. 3. Hopefully no. Looks like 2 is winning out. 2-1. It's only 3 games, not 2-2, but I'll take 2-1. Okay, good. All right, it looks like 2-1 is winning out. So we have 2 more options. Charlotte and Memphis. 2-1 definitely won out. 2-1 definitely. Charlotte, Memphis, 1 each. This is the second last one. Charlotte, Memphis. Okay, so we got 1-1, 1-1, 1-1, 2-0, 1 win. Looks like 1-1 is winning out. 0-2, 0-2, 0-2. Oh, looks okay. So 1-1, 0-2, 2-0. Wow, that one is really tight. A lot of you guys are saying anything. It looks like 1-1 was winning out. And then the last game of the year. None of this was in order, but I did save Dallas last because it's the last game of the year. Both teams might just dump everybody. Do the Suns beat Dallas? Do the Suns beat Dallas? Beat Dallas by 30. 1 will mess that up for sure. Yes, they purposely lose that. Oh, yeah, I figured. Yes. 0, no. Yes, it looks like... No, please, no. Dallas has to beat us. Yeah, it looks like yes is winning out. All right. So, just on face value... Yeah, I think it looks like yes is winning out. Yes, Jackson with 35 points. All right, so... Based on that, and again, this was obviously incredibly informal, but 2, 4, 6, 7. A lot of you guys, based on that, gave the Suns an extra 7 wins, which gets them to 25. So that means they go 25-57, which, by the way, would be worse than last year. Correct? Now, all of a sudden, I'm questioning the record last year. 25... Oh, no, it would not be. It'd be 1 game better than last year. They finished 24 last year. So 25 wins. So it'd be a 1 game improvement over last year. That's on the low end. On the high end, you gave them an extra, which would be 9 extra wins, which gets them to 27. So definitely nobody's thinking. So right now, we're predicting the Suns' regular season record this year to be 25-30. Excuse me, 25-57. And I'm going to tweet this out. On the low end, and 27-55 on the high end. And I'm going to tweet this out after the show. How do you not tank and still lose more games than last year? That is a hell of a question, man. That is a... How do you not tank... But now, don't get me wrong. I've been saying this for a long time. As of yesterday... Let me get that Twitter back up. Where does it go? There we go. As of yesterday, the Suns have the same record this year as last. Through... 47, 57 games. 18-39. They have the exact same record at this point last year. So, you hire Earl Watson and trade Bledsoe in the West. Yeah, that's true. Because they didn't have a point guard. Remember when the Suns were getting 30-plus wins this season? Yeah, I know. I thought that. I thought 32 was my number. Booker with Peyton equals wins. Yeah, but against who? That's the thing. They still have a lot of tough games. A lot of tough games. But through 57 games, the Suns have the exact same record this year as last. Now, the difference being, and I've brought this up a bunch of times, last year, at about this time, the Suns went on that 13-game losing streak. And that actually started game 67. So in 10 games from now, so from game 57 to 67, they went 3, 4, 5, and 5. So for these next 2 games last year, this team went 5-5. There's a chance the Suns do not reach that record. They have the 3rd highest schedule. I'm going to start retweeting it every night. Then, starting game 67, they lost 13 straight. Where do you get this information? What information? Which part? Will Booker be upset if they sit him? Yeah. But I'll tell you what, if it's the last game against Dallas, and they're like, Book, we've got a shot at the number 1 overall seed, the last pick. If we lose this game, we lock it. I think Booker's like, all right, get me DeAndre Ayton. For 1 game, I think I would accept it. If they try to sit him now, they would never, ever try that. But if they try to sit him for 1 game and said, Very last game of the year, we're gonna sit you for one game. Yeah, I'll bet he's like, I get it, you know. I'll be back full strength next year. Give me DeAndre. Unless he agrees to it. Oh yeah, I mean, like, you sit him down, you tell him, hey, we'd like to. And that's how I'd approach it. If I Ryan McDonough, let's say that, right, you know, it's the last game of the year. And I bet it maybe he doesn't play. Well, that's the point. He doesn't play for ping pong balls. But if he's not playing, you know, they're playing for ping pong balls. If, you know, if it's the last game of the year and the Suns and Dallas are tied for the worst overall, you know, for the most ping pong balls, we'll just put it that way. If I'm Ryan McDonough, I sit him down and say, hey, we'd really like to just lose this last game. Can you pull a hamstring in practice? You know? And I'd be like, if you say absolutely not, if, you know, I will leave, you know, kind of thing, if you do this, then I say, all right, go play. And then you just tell Jay Triano, just rest him hard. Get him 25 minutes and nothing more, kind of thing. You know, save him for the fourth quarter. And we'll hope to be down by 15 by that point. But, you know, I sit him down for that last game and just say, hey, we've got a shot at the worst overall record, you know, that guarantees us the third pick. That guarantees us Ayton, Doncic, Young kind of thing. Because that guarantees us that guy. Who do you want? We'll go get him. Taking a shot to my friend? No. Oh, those are fading too quickly. Tanking is bad karma, which is why they're not tanking. Elfrid Payton is proof they're not tanking. But again, that last game, that's what I would do. If you're tied with Dallas for the worst record and you want to guarantee having the third pick, I sit Booker. I do. I mean, it'd be like, yo, this is the last time. We're going to sign Tyreke Evans. We're going to throw the bank at Clint Capella. We're going to throw the bank at Aaron Gordon. We're going to trade Marquise Chris, Miami pick, and, you know, the unprotected Miami pick. And we're going to go get, you know, so-and-so star. You know, but we need a top 3 pick. If we don't get Ayton, I will be very pissed. I won't be. I won't be very pissed because you'll still have a shot at Trae Young. You'll still have a shot at Bagley. My boy Doncic. That'll be the worst game ever if both teams are trying to lose. Trade the farm for those top 2-5 picks. Evans. You know what, Tyreke Evans? Come on. I would take Tyreke Evans over Peyton. Come on. Wait a second. I've looked this up. I've talked about it. I wrote about it. Look at this. Let's compare the two. If we lose within 10 points, it's a win. There you go. In my book. No pun intended. Do you think it's possible for the Suns to swing a deal for another top 10 pick? Yes, it's possible. Doncic can easily be the best player in the draft. I hope so. I mean, well, I hope so if the Suns draft him. I hope not if the Suns don't. And I'm going to bring up Elfrid Payton and Tyreke Evans here in a moment. But I think it would have been best to have been able to pull that off if they had done it by the trade deadline. I would take Dinwiddie over Payton. You know, if they could have done that by the trade deadline, I think that would have been the most plausible opportunity to swing another top 10 pick. By the way, we are in double overtime. It's starting right about, you know, in about a minute. So just, you know, we'll go another 5 minutes or so. Remember, tip-off is until 8:30. So drink your coffee. So, I mean, it's still possible, especially with Sacramento. I mean, it's Vlade Divac. You know, if Sacramento would take Marquise Chris, if Sacramento would take Miami's pick, if Sacramento would take, you know, again, maybe the unprotected Miami pick, it'd be difficult to trade that pick just because it's such an unknown. And the possibility of it being a very, very high pick again would just suck to lose 2 of those. You know, but yeah, I mean, I would try. Again, my dream is for Ryan McDonough to hold up a whiteboard with Ayton and Doncic on that board as our top guys and both scratched off because both checked next to him. Chris has trade value. He's 20, is uber athletic, might need a change of scenery, new head coach. He probably needs a better players coach. Not a better players coach, trying to be a players coach. Not necessarily. Chris, 2 firsts and 2 seconds, I would still do it. Yeah, I mean, it's impossible. It's unlikely, I admit it, but it's not impossible. I don't mind winning if you're clear for the number 1 pick. Oh, yeah. I mean, if the Suns somehow locked up the number 1 pick with like 2 or 3 games left, and it's like they're so far behind, yeah, I want them to win the last 3. Why not? Oh, his value is not a second. He's a 6'10", uber athletic power forward who's 20 years old. You know, I'm not high on him at all. I haven't been, but he still has value. I mean, because and that's the thing. His value is still okay right now, but I wrote about this months ago. he is Tyrus Thomas in my book. He is an uber athletic 6'10" guy who's just never going to pan out. That's why I got to trade him now while teams can still think we can make him, work. 'Tis the Tankathon season. I have that up right now. And hey, let's play a game. Let's play lottery. I'm on Tankathon. I'm simming the lottery right now. Sun, holy, I just did. Suns get the #1 pick. Suns #1, Memphis #2, Sacramento #3. And their mock draft in that scenario gives Phoenix. Oh, shoot. Well, they have, so it doesn't keep that. But it gives Ayton, the Suns, second, Luka Doncic to Sacramento first. Okay, so if Atlanta wins, it gives them Luka Doncic with the Suns second. Let me get Suns #1 and just see it. Boy, they've got Luka Doncic up going #1. Okay, come on. Give me the Suns #1 just to see who they have the Suns taking. I think they have the Suns taking Ayton. Ayton. Okay, yes. So here we go. Suns #1, they give him Ayton. Luka Doncic to Memphis #2. Michael Porter #3. I would not take that high. Ayton's second would be nice. Jaren Jackson #4. Marvin Bagley #5. Trae Young #6 to Orlando. Bamba to Cleveland #7. So, if this scenario, this order played out, Suns, Memphis, Dallas, Sacramento, Atlanta, Orlando. If you get to, and then the Suns, that the Miami pick is 17th. If you're the Suns and you want Trae Young, let's say, then, you call, interesting. I just had a thought. I like Porter at power forward for the Suns. Well, he's a small forward. I just don't like a guy that's coming off a back injury that has played 5 minutes. But I just had a thought. Let's say the Suns won the first. Let's say they got the first overall pick. I'm curious. I guess Brooklyn, so Cleveland. It would have to be. I was just trying to think. I wonder if it's possible, if the Suns got the first pick, if they could trade back to like 2, 3, or 4, and let's say they kind of work it out with like, we know we can get Ayton second or third. You let somebody move up. If you can get something else that could then be used to then trade back into the top 10. So you trade back. Let's say you get the #1 overall pick. That the lineup of teams would have to be perfect. And I don't know exactly what that order would have to be. But my point is that if there's somebody you love that you can get third, but you have the #1 overall pick, or let's say second, but somebody else knows I'm not going to get Doncic unless I'm #1. I don't know. Then if you can trade back, get some, an additional first-round pick or something like that. If you could then flip that first-round pick with the Miami pick to then move to, like, say, 7 or 6 and get Trae Young at that point. I wonder if that's possible. Boy, it's probably never happened. But I'm just curious. I just wonder if there'd be something plausible there. Best you could do is move into the top 13 and maybe get Sexton, who I don't want. Personally, that's just me. That Miami pick has dropped in. Oh, yeah. Well, the Suns can get it as long as it's as high as 8. If it's 7, they can't get it. But just imagine if Miami lost out. It sounds like something I've done on 2K, actually. Hilariously enough. Oops. I just closed them. Let me check. Real quick. We're up against the time walls. If you guys have any... Well, look, one more thing up. If you've got any rapid-fire questions, comments, or concerns, shoot them at me. 2K18 is much more fun with Peyton at point guard. Oh, I bet. I haven't had a chance to play with that yet. Oh, we're at double overtime. I gotta go drink some coffee. I still got a Suns game to tweet about, too. I had a first round surprised. I thought I should be fired. Why? I traded the first and the 10th for Lillard. Oh, I've traded for Lillard? Oh, man. It is so easy. It's hilarious. A very short story. I'm sure if you play 2K18, because the Suns is cap space, and because Kevin Durant often makes it to free agency for some reason, for whatever reason, Golden State and 2K18 doesn't tweet at me. Just tweet at me. But because, for some reason, Golden State doesn't re-sign Kevin Durant, they make him an unrestricted free agent, and all that counts is money. I have got Kevin Durant almost every single time I've seen the season. Yeah, the cap space, you can trade Tyson Dudley and Knight like that for second-round picks. And then I've traded for Damian Lillard. I was like, this 2K18, they make the Suns so easy to jump into. Okay, you better respond then. I will. Oh, come on, respond to everybody. Tweet at me. DM Valley of the Suns. DM me. I'll get you. And if you can't, just tweet live and I'll DM you. But they make it so easy to turn the Suns around in an instant. It's almost unfun because it's that simple. All right. So Miami. So the Suns currently have the third hardest strength of schedule with 25 games left. Miami, on the other hand, has the fifth easiest. You wouldn't want to waive them because you have to pay them through next year. So honestly, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really. All it does is it clears a space on the roster, but it doesn't clear any money. They still have to get paid, and that still counts against the cap. Yeah, exactly. So Miami has the fifth easiest schedule. They still have 2 games against Toronto, 1 against Cleveland, 2 against Washington. But they have a game against Sacramento, 1 against the Suns, 2 against Atlanta, 1 against Brooklyn, 1 against Memphis. They've got a wicked easy schedule. So unfortunately, it does not look like they're going to lose out. Did you hear about the reason for Daniels fighting Barton? I feel like I did, but I forget. Go ahead and share it real quick. Well, then just live tweet me. I promise I'll see it. So, gosh, that sucks. I didn't realize how easy their schedule was. Man, I definitely want that Miami pick to be high. Definitely do. I'm just curious. All right, we're going to get out of here in about 1 minute. It was because in a podcast was different. They said our team was trash. Okay, so I did hear that. Is that the real reason they were fighting? We should said Barton said, whatever, Barton. That's why they were fighting. That's the stupidest reason to fight. Because of a podcast comment. I love Troy Daniels, though. I love that about Troy Daniels. I seriously, I compared him to Q. What's up, Mr. Rich? Richard Jefferson needs to wear a wig. I've compared Troy Daniels to Q, but I mean, he's Raja Bell as well. Oh yeah, we're about to pull out, brother. About to end this. So I'm in triple overtime now. So why are they talking? I don't know, man. Come on, standings, open up. Miami. I'm just looking at Miami real quick. Miami is still 7th in the playoffs. 2.5 games. They'd have to. I mean, Detroit could leapfrog them. Philadelphia possibly could. Detroit could. Charlotte won't. Yeah, so at worst, Miami finishes 9th in the East. Just means, and they're 30-26. Heat rejuvenated with Wade, not dropping. Yeah, and that's the 5th easiest roster schedule. Someone should make a Suns group chat that we could. Well, just tweet at me during games. I'm on it constantly throughout the whole game. All right, I'll tell you that. 2 games. Suns by 3 tonight. Hopefully they slack right off. Suns win by 3. Man, that is hard. I'll go 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Rapid fire anything. Miami's pick. Boy, that's just not getting better. Oh, I figured that's what you meant. Ah, darn it. That really disappoints me that Miami's schedule is so easy. Yeah, Golden State, by the way, has the 3rd easiest schedule the rest of the way. 4 games against the Suns, 2 against Sacramento. If the Suns won, I'd be so bummed. How hilarious is that? I agree. And we don't get pizza because they don't score 100. It's not like Papa John's pizza's that great. I could go without it. 1 more minute. I'm dying over here. I need some coffee. Some water. Oh, wait, I have water. I forgot. I did bring water up here just for this moment. Because I knew I was going to go OT. Want to beat the Warriors, but need to lose. Oh, I know. Oh, I meant to. Shoot. I wanted to look up one more stat. Give me 1 second. I got to get off here. All times. I got to do my homework. Oh, no, my bad. Oh, my bad. I mean, you can hang up whenever you want, or get off whenever you want. But hot over there? No, actually, it's been pretty cool. We had rain today for the first time in like 6 months. So the Warriors have won 11 straight against the Suns. The last Suns victory was November 9th, my birthday, 3 years ago, 2014. My bad, brother. Well, I'm in here one moment. So the Suns have not won since November 9th, 2014. The Suns won by 8. And if I recall, Curry didn't play. Curry did play. Klay Thompson did not play. Steph Curry scored 28 points at 10 dimes, 10 turnovers. He had a triple-double. 5 steals, 4 for 10 from 3. Draymond Green, 22 points, 9 boards. Harrison Barnes, 12 points, 9 boards. Leandro Barbosa, 12 points. Andrew Bogut, 4 points, 8 boards. For the Suns, Goran Dragic, 19 points, 3 assists. Marcus Morris, 17 points, 9 boards. Isaiah Thomas off the bench, 22 points, 13 of 14 from the free throw line. Gerald Green off the bench, 19 points. Alex Len, 2 points, and 2 personal fouls and other stats. So last time the Suns won, November 9th, 2014. Pre-KD, no Klay Thompson tonight. All right, everybody. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. I will be live tweeting the Suns game, the Hassan Whiteside and Phoenix days. Yep. Oh, yeah, I know. I will be live tweeting this game. Please tweet at me. Any questions, comments, anything during the game. That seems like it feels so long ago. That was a Friday night game, yeah? Oh my gosh, do you remember that? Was it a Friday night game? All right, I will ask Google. What day was November 9, 2014? Was that a Friday night game? It was a Sunday. It was a Sunday game. Sunday game. So I will be on Twitter here in about an hour for the Suns. I'm tweeting right now, but okay, perfect. I'll have to look it up, honestly, but I'll totally get it to you. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Twitter. I love doing these streams right before a game too. It's a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys on there. See you guys later. Have a great week. I love you all. Let's go Suns, or not go Suns, I suppose. Odds are there won't be any breaking news the next week for me to have a special show, but we'll see. If something breaks, and I'm healthy, which I seem to be inching closer and closer towards, then I'll definitely do a special episode. If not, I will see you back here Monday at 6 p.m. Arizona time. Please tell your friends, family, tell all Suns fans, yo, coming to Valley of the Suns weekly. Monday night, 6 p.m. Arizona. We go about an hour, sometimes do a little overtime. I try to. Remember the Suns by 3. I won't remember that. I doubt it's going to happen. But I'll see you guys back on Twitter here very soon. Have a good night. Let's go Suns. Peace.